Hey guys, it's the last day of February, so that means a reading wrap up. So this month I read 6 books, and we're going to start off with It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. Now, I actually did start this in January, but Onyx Storm released I think like the day after I started this, so I had to put this one down, and I finished it February 1st, so this is going on my February reads. I devoured this book. I loved it. I loved the setting. I loved the writing style. The characters, don't even get me started on these two. The banter between them at first. Oh, I loved it. Now, the only thing that I did not like, there's one word that makes me cringe, and I'm just going to discreetly put it up on the screen here. I don't know why. I do not like that word. It was not in the book a ton, but still, it makes me cringe. I will be rereading this at some point, though, in the future, so if you have not read this and you love rom-coms, I highly recommend it. Now, the second book I read this month was Defy the Night by Bridget Kemmer, and I know this was very popular. I did like it. I liked the storyline. I liked the characters. The writing style was easy to follow, and it was descriptive enough to kind of see the setting and everything. I I still have to read the second and third book, but I feel like this was maybe a little bit overhyped. I still have to read the other 2 books. We'll see. I did like her other series, A Curse So Dark and Lonely. Probably so far, I think I'm liking that series a little better than this one. If you have not read these, though, I would still recommend them. Again, I don't know, just a little bit overhyped, maybe. Now, the third book that I read this month, One Cursed Rose, was the very first dark romance that I've ever read, and I was not sure how I was going to feel about it, but oh my goodness, I did not want to put this book down at all, and the excerpt for, I think, book 2, I've already pre-ordered book 2 because it's, special edition. I need book 2 right now. Like, I was almost biting my nails while my jaw was still on the floor from that excerpt. Oh my gosh. If you like dark romances, if you're okay with some of the materials that are in the books, read this. One Cursed Rose. You've got to read this. It is mind-blowing. There were turns, plots I did not see coming. Go read this book right now. Now, the fourth book that I read was The Bone Shard Daughter, and I know this is a very, very popular book. Did I like it? Yes, I enjoyed it. But personal opinion, everyone has their own opinions, okay? It's just a little bit overhyped. I did like the storyline. I loved the characters. The writing style was very easy to follow. Everything was descriptive enough. I don't know. I still have to read, obviously, the second and third book. Maybe it'll get more intense. There was a plot twist near the end that I did not see coming. And I think that actually upped my liking for this book. I didn't give it a low rating. I forgot what I rated it. Maybe a 3.7, 3.5, 3.75. I will still recommend this book to anyone who has not read it, but I don't know. It just seemed a little bit overhyped, but we'll see with books 2 and 3. It might get a lot better. Book number 5 was Charmed by Tracy Wolff, part of the Crave series. Loved the first 4 books. This one I was actually very anxious to get into. I don't know. I did really like it at first, and then I felt like it just kind of started dragging a little bit. I'm not really going to give too many details. I don't know. I am going to reread the Crave series at some point, at least the first 4 books. This one, I don't know if it's going to be a reread yet. I really don't. Like I said, I think the story was it just dragged a little much. I don't know what I know what the relevance is, but I'm going to have to read the last book after I finish all the rest of my TBR for this year, because I need to find out something, like sooner rather than later. And the last book was Fairest of All by Serena Valentino, part of the Disney Villain book series. Now, you have to read these in chronological order. Start with this one. Very, very short. It's like 250 pages, but oh my goodness, I devoured this. I absolutely devoured it. Now, if you read these, keep in mind that they're kind of like the Disney Twisted Tale books. They're not going to be heavily descripted, like ACOTAR or anything. However, I still I did not want to put this down. I flew through it. I really did. And the epilogue at the end, what? Just what? I'm gonna need book 2 before the end of this year. I really, really am. It's nothing about the Evil Queen, but still, just reading this first book, I feel like I'm going to love the entire series. And I don't remember how many books there are. There are a lot, so it's going to take me a minute to get through them all. But if you have not read these and you love anything Disney, go read these books. And that's a wrap for February. Now, I'm starting March off with reading Outlander. And for some reason, I cannot concentrate on that one when my boyfriend has the TV on, so I might be reading that one more in my room. One of my best friends really loves it, and I'm really hoping I like it. So far, I'm just like, okay, I've seen a couple episodes of the TV show. I didn't continue watching it because I wanted to read the books first, but if you have read the Outlander series, just please no spoilers, guys, okay? I've seen some people give spoilers for books, and it's not cool. Not everyone is up to date with all the new books. So, again, please no spoilers for anything.